Hi, hello. Alright, so the other night, I got to 2,237 nickels and dimes, $174.90. It's about 15 hours worth of stacking and work to get to this point. I want to get some more on here tonight if I can. And Jongi, first one here. Good to see you, man. Out. All right. That means you're outside. All right. Cool. Damn, I couldn't spell first on time. Left-handed sock. You spelled last instead. All right, here we are. First, hello. Okay, I'm just gonna get right to it tonight because I want to get to $200. I have 174. I'm gonna stack as much as I can until 10 o'clock my time. It's a little after 7:30 right now. These silver stacks are so cool. Thank you. All right, thank you, Kira, for a sparkles. We got a sparkle from Kira. All right. The top, I noticed, actually, I want to work from this angle because the top was slightly leaning towards the camera from the angle I have it. So I need to move over here, make sure I'm looking at things from the right perspective to have it balanced. In fact, would it be okay if we move this whole base, go over here, get a higher view of it? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Good. Good evening. Good evening. Neato burrito. And start with nickels. Got 4 likes so far. Cool. Thank you, Enrich. I like. Thank you. Bro's back. Why am I so enthralled? That. All right. Thanks for liking the video, everybody. We got 10 likes already in less than 5 minutes. That's a made-up word. It's a made-up word. They're all made up words. All words are made up. It's always tricky putting the first few on for the night. Gotta like, oh, we got a spider friend. We got a spider friend on the stack. Over time, I got them from saving them from change. Just keep your change. Donated 7 fingernail clippings. Right on. Okay. Okay, rough start. A rough start for the night. Rough start. Having a rough beginning of the night. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I have to go down to 11? Okay. It's gonna have to be 11 nickels in a layer. You're playing with fire there. Playing with gravity. What? So we got one no 2,000. We're at 2,237 coins, and then I just added 11, so it's 2,248. Impressive. Thank you. I will try to put on 5 layers of 11 nickels, and then add that 55 to the calculations. Gotta make sure I keep track of my calculations as I go. I hope I'm doing it centered to the base. As I put on the coins, I gotta make sure it's centered to the base. All right, 45 people watching and 14 viewers. Awesome. I mean, 14 likes so far. Shout out Raylan. 2349 is my record. Nice. Right on. I'm just gonna see how many I can get on before. I'm just gonna try to get to 200 tonight and see if I can get past 200. I want to get eventually to 250. but I think it's going to take a little longer than I could tonight. If donations reach 200 before I get to 200 in the stack, I will do a poll, and then I'll see if we should knock it down. If one person donates $200 and says knock it down, I'll just knock it down. It is $175 about right now. And we just it's fun. We hang out and stack coins. Now it's like, it's funny, this was like the most secluded thing I could ever do, but now it's like the most social thing I do because there's like an audience. I could talk to people while I do it. Crazy. Keep going, you got this. Thank you, Goofy Boy and Hard Dog and Peas, for the gold coin. Thank you for the gold coin, Peasy, 1992. Did you ever get the feeling you're being watched? I do get the feeling that I'm being watched. It's an interesting feeling. Oh, thank you, Peasy, for another gold coin. All right, another gold coin from Peasy. Or just Peas, probably. Glue brand elbow grease. Just trying to stay sober, so here we are watching you stack coins. Hello from Kentucky. Hello, Joker Will. My name's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. This is already the fourth layer of 11. I'll put one more on just to keep numbers nice. Hi, UK, Mike B. Shane, hi Shane. Whoa, wait. Hello, or? That's so weird. Why would... Okay. Google Translate does some weird stuff sometimes. Shane, it translated hi Thai to hello or. I don't know what that's about. I don't do Google does some weird translation stuff sometimes. I always think it's really funny the things that Google will do. Sometimes I'll get a comment with like a ton of O's and it'll say translate to English. And I'll translate it and it'll like take off two O's. I'm like, what? Apparently in English, you're not supposed to use 16 O's. It's only 14. I'm like, what the heck? Hi, Max. Come on, chat. Double tap the screen to like. Thank you, Enrich. What's the total number so far? It is about to be this number plus 55. I'm gonna about to add 55 nickels to this, so I'm over $75 in. That was the old number. That number plus 75 nickels. In just a second here. Oh, not 75. Plus 55. Sorry. This is 5 layers of 11 nickels that I've added tonight. Just 15 minutes in. Where'd you get so many? I collected them over the years. Every time I get change, my dad collects all of his change and gives me all of his change. That adds a lot to it. And over the years, I've collected a lot. Something is wrong. I think the world is flipped. What is it with eating coins? No. I saw you attempt the nail stacking. Looked very difficult. Oh yeah, the nail stacking. I did that as like an in-between challenge. I'm definitely gonna keep trying that one from time to time because it's a Guinness World Record that I feel like I could break. I just haven't tried enough. Like enough trial and error and I'll get there eventually. Right now we got let's see. I just put on. Oh, we passed 1,000. Okay. So we put on 55 nickels for tonight. Let me mark where I was last night. Okay, plus 55 because it was 5 layers of 11. So I am now at a total of 1,031 nickels. There is also 1,261 dimes, and so that makes 22,000 and the 92 so if this was a 9 and a 2, I just saw my marker. It's around me somewhere. Here it is. 9 and a 2. And that would add, what's 55 nickels? That's just under $3. So that would be, what's just under $3? 60 would be, it's a whole quarter under $3. Oh, I have to do the math. I have to think about it actually. Okay. Hi everybody. The goal is 250. Hey now. Thank you. All right, we got 55 nickels, which is it's $2.75. That's it. That's all it is. And then that added to the 174 that I already had on tonight brings the total to 176 65. Okay. Trying to go quick tonight. I'm trying to go quick tonight because I want to get it done. 665. All right, this is the stack count now. As I always say, this number and this number, you can combine them. They're all 10-cent and 5-cent pieces. I already told you how many nickels and dimes I have. They're both over 1,000. Okay. Cool. 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 Now I'm gonna switch over to stacking. Hello? Hello? What's going on? What's going on? Did I miss any comments on anything? How'd you do that? How much change do you actually have? Could you possibly run out? That's the goal, is to run out of change. That's what I used to that's what I've done before. In hard way. Okay, cool, cool. When are you going to do one on a scale? Ooh, on a scale. I did find a interesting scale for this actually, but it only goes up to, forgot what the max weight was. It wasn't a whole lot. So it wouldn't be like that big before the scale maxed out. But it might be worth trying. Backed up a little bit. There we go. I know backing up makes it like smaller on camera, but I think it helps. Okay, dimes. Back to dimes on the very top. I'm just gonna keep adding to the very top. I don't want it to keep getting smaller, so I'm gonna try to food preparation scale will go up high enough. Okay. Food preparation scale would go up high enough. Yeah, the best would be like a manual scale of sorts where you can like see as the weight goes on, like there's like a physical representation of some sort too. Those are the cool kind of scale. I also thought of like getting the scales that are like that kind of thing, and you have two stacks that have to be exactly even. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. 14. um, where did I put? Oh, there it is. All right, so that's 14 dimes. That's a layer of $1.40. So we're gonna do multiple layers of that for a triple beam scale. Yeah. Okay. Little stack. Alright, just getting into the flow tonight. Now I've done a section of nickels, moving on to the section of dimes, and just getting relaxed. Takes me about a little while to like get into the mode. Be relaxed here. Oh, thank you for the floating heart, Kira. Um, so um, really is 14. I do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. That's as centered as it can be around the base. As long as the center of the symmetry is always directly above the base and it's symmetrical enough, it should keep going on. Ever tried stacking on a hanging platform? Huh. No, I haven't tried stacking on it. But I was thinking about it actually. I was thinking about like I was thinking the scales, how there's sometimes two hanging platforms on balancing scales. And to do two stacks on two hanging things would be really cool. Thank you for watching and liking and subbing. All right, we got 41 likes. Who's going to be like number 42? 42 is the answer to the universe and everything, according to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But then nobody really knew what the question was. How many roads must a man walk down? What's 7 times 6? Shalom. Best movie ever. What? Should try a hanging platform, but this would be hard enough. Good work, mad skill. On a hanging platform. The tricky part is the hanging platform. Like, what is that? Do I have to build that on my own? I was like, eh. I like the idea though, because then possibly there could be some dynamic motion to it if it was sturdy enough. And then it could be built in a way where you could swing it. Flavor Dave, number 45 on the likes. All right, and we already got 46. The question was, what is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? The question was, what is the answer to life, the universe, and everything? They didn't actually ask for the meaning. They asked for the answer, which is why they got 42. Build one on a spinning record, jam out while you balance. Oh, I have done one on a, what are they? A fidget spinner. I've done a stack on a fidget spinner before. And I spun it around. I could do that again. On a record. I could do a stack on a record too. That would be interesting. I will give you $3.50. Retire at 42. Fidget stack is cool. How big has it gotten? Right now, I'm at going on about $180. Almost to 180, I think. I might already be there. Oh yeah, I'm definitely past 180. Excuse me. That's more than 350 in nickels alone. Gotta pay 350 to knock that down. Yeah, I would accept 200. $350 in the economy. This economy? If your tower falls, does it count as being pushed by a coin donor? Okay, we got 4 layers of 14 times. Let's put on one more. And so I need 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. See, what phrase are you going to coin this time? I've been going with this is the nickel and dime. Nickel and diming is the coin phrase, but that's already a phrase. Been trying to stick with a hashtag. I figure like picking one and sticking to it will be a good idea in the long run to make searchability. So I'm going with Towers of Change. I've used it a couple times, but I'm gonna start using it more consistently whenever there's a Tower of Change. How much money is this so far? I am about to do an exact calculation because I did, let's see, these are layers of 14 dimes, so that's $1.40, and I did 5 layers of that, so that's that much. 70. Seven. Oh, so it's $7. What did I? 14 times 5 is 70. So I added 70 dimes, putting the dime total to 1331. Very cool palindromic number. So that is just a nice $7 to the stack. So that would bring the stack total into the $183.65. And the total of all the coins is 2362. So I got 20. Um, 362, and there is $183. 83. I'm in a mirror. I'm in the mirror world, so I draw all my numbers backwards just so you guys could see this. I did. I carried the one. So there's a lot of carrying the one in math. This number, 2,362 coins, and it's $183.65. That's a lot of nickels and dimes. This is only 10-cent pieces and 5-cent pieces. There's no quarters or pennies in here yet on this challenge. So that worked out really well. Back to nickels. Where's all my nickels at? The itsy bitsy spider crawled up the change spire. Down came the penny and crashed the tower out. So I haven't added a penny yet. Monday's not here, they haven't asked. And I will only add the penny at the very end anyway. Let's see what happens when a penny gets added to this. I got mostly dimes here on the table. Interesting. Am I running out of nickels? That would be something. Wow, I have really, I might use up all the nickels that are on the table. Only a few in here. Better block it. Leave this as tip next time you go to a restaurant. I know, man. Wouldn't that be funny? I wish I could do it fast. Actually, I could probably do a very miniature version that would still be impressive enough for them to be like, "What? What's going on here?" Okay. Putting the nickels on the dimes is interesting because they're bigger, so when they go around, they don't really line up with the dimes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Thirteen. 13 nickels in this layer. Hmm. You forgot to count how many there are. I did not forget to count how many there are. I got the count right there, and then I added 13 to that. I'll do another calculation in a moment. That's exactly how much the penny. No, there's no pennies, nickels and dimes. That's how much it's worth. Plus this section on top. I'll add that in a moment. It's gonna be 13 times however many layers I put on. Have you had jump scares recently? No, I haven't had any jump scares recently. I did the not since the spider came out of the stack and jump scared me that one time. I had a little tiny one show up today. Well, I'm not. They don't jump scare me. The little tiny ones. That big one, it's like you just can't help it. Your instincts. I'm not really afraid of spiders, but when they jump around that close to your face. I saw the one with the big spider. Yeah, that was freaky. Okay, okay. I think this is pretty well centered. It's getting so big it's hard to tell. Where are my nickels at? Can you do a miniature one right now to show us how quick you could do it? You could sell small ones. Um, it's not a bad idea, actually. A little one real quick to show you how quick I can do a small one. Um, Huh. Huh. Yeah, you know what? I probably could. Aspen. Yeah, I'm not gonna knock it over right now. Can you help me? I don't know how to edit a video. Drew Wayne. I, I don't know how to edit videos. Um, I just do it anyway. You should give lessons on how to start building a tower. Okay. Okay. I could do that. I need to find some more nickels right now though. Oh, I have another. I have more. I have more nickels. It's okay. Okay. I have a whole nother jar. More nickels to start off with. You want a little tutorial, huh? Well, huh. Okay, we got requests for miniature stack. Let's see what I can do. I got a dish of random change. Let's scoot over to the side slightly. Start with a dime. Always start with one dime because it's the smallest coin. It makes the challenge harder. Then one penny. This is my original design. Then one nickel. Then one quarter. Then from the one quarter, the dimes are placed just so. There can be 3 dimes. And from 3 dimes, you can continue a stack of 3. Do this a few layers for stability. And then this is the secret first method that I ever figured out. From there, you would go to pennies and do the same kind of thing. Nickels, and then the penny is slightly bigger, so you put pennies here. Time me. Actually, wait. I got a timer. Let's see how far I get in this amount of time. And then we get. Actually, I'm not even going to go this whole timer. This thing takes too long. Enough pennies in a layer to go to nickels, which I need to find more nickels right now anyway. Where did I put my jar of nickels? Nickels are actually the rarest one to find when you have random change, because nickel will come up once in change. Like there's no reason to ever have 2 nickels. You could just have a dime. There's no reason to ever have um 5 pennies. You could only ever really get 4 pennies. You never need 3 dimes. You never need 4. It just goes up in a pattern. Okay, so we got Is anybody still watching this little stack it build? Not the pan, but we can't see. Not to be a pain. Okay, so sorry. There we are. Is that a little? It's a little hard to see the tininess, and I'm not really set up for it right now. But this is the best that I can do for the request as it came in. Okay, we got nickels. And then from here, you would go to quarters. So that's like a start. It's not really much yet, but that's what a start looks like. And then from there, you can go further out with even more dimes. It works even better if you do a layer of quarters before you go to the dimes. But like there's already something that looks pretty cool. And I'm just gonna get that out of my way. I don't need this. That was a fun distraction. Thanks for being interested in yard form. Sorry the tutorial wasn't better this time, but I'll do it again. I'll I'm trying to stay focused on this one right now. Didgeridoo time. Yeah. Alright, let's put this penny, this quarter. Pennies and quarters don't belong out right now. And let's get a stack of nickels right here. And I could do some didge nickel stacking. Alright. I'm back and you're still stacking. Looks good. Yep, it's been about an hour tonight, so maybe like 16 hours in total. Getting real close to that was the last count, but I've added all of these nickels since then. So are you able to stack coins? Stick coins in the side in the gaps. All of these this whole section of coins, all of these are stacked on that exactly, on ones that were stuck in the side in the gaps. Like everything under this layer of dimes that's sticking out on the bottom, all of that, like in this whole layer, they're all sticking out from the side. This layer is actually from it being you got wide enough on the top layer, and then the middle tier just went up further than this outer one. It went up further and faster. So this tier theoretically could reach this one without any structural problems as far as I know. But this one, I think if it were to keep coming up, it would start tearing the whole thing apart in odd ways. Aboriginal blowing wood. Sounds much better with my earbuds. Wow. All right. Thank you. And when I was stacking pennies, I thought I was going to be able to stick a penny in the side because it all collapsed and like a penny stuck out of the side, just like from the collapse. And I pulled it out and I put it on the other side. And that was the wrong thing to do. Like the leverage of one penny knocked the whole thing down. Try to make sure everything is balanced as possible as I can. As balanced as possible. How many layers? Okay, that's 4 layers, or one more layer of however many I'm putting on right now. 13? 13 in a layer. So this is exactly that much more. Penny, get that. Vibration. Motorboat your lips and blow breath while breathing in with the nose. Yeah, that's exactly how you play didgeridoo. How do you play that didge? Is there a sound you're making or a certain way you move it? Yeah, it's just in the movement of the lips. There's no actual voice required. When you add voice, it could change things and create undertones, but the actual playing of the didgeridoo is just circular breathing. You make your face into a bagpipe. Circular breathing. You know what? I think that is basically an accurate statement. Never thought about it that way. I don't really know enough about bagpipes, but I do think that that is how they work. They're pushing out air and then they're pulling in air from another valve so that they could constantly push out the air. And that's what, wow, yeah, that's funny. That's kind of funny. How do you change the pitch up and down? You don't. There's just variant on the pitch that you get. I have seen didgeridoos that actually have a slide, so it is like so it plays more like a What's the one that slides? A trombone? A didgeridoo? I guess they might have called it. I don't know if that's what it was called or not. That's what I want to know. Five layers of 13 nickels. Okay, so that's 65. So I'm at 1,096 nickels. And 65 over here. 2,427, and added another 365 nickels is $3.25. So that would be bringing the total of the value up to 186.90. Okay. So total value is now 186.90, and the total coin count is 2, 4, 2, 7. Okay. Can you see this? Okay, so I'm at 2,427, $86.90 in the stack. Don't be mean. Double tap that screen. Thank you, Flavor, Dave. Charles, thank you for the thumbs up. Right on. Right, we got a little ways to go. How much longer do I got? It's not even 9 o'clock. All right, it's like 8:40 my time. We moving along nicely. Moving along nicely. I think I'm just gonna keep working up on the top because it feels like the best thing to do. All right, dimes away. Good question. Have you given any aerial flyovers recently? Oh, you know what? That is a good question. Let's just do a quick grab of the tripod. Tilt over everything. Aerial flyby. And get it as close as I physically can. Okay, then back away. And back down. Oh, and while we're moving around, let's go all the way down here and do a quick up from the bottom. American flag is a little embarrassing. I'm just joking. All right. Thanks. That was the no, I spider free. I think there's a spider actually right here, a little tiny one. I just posted a short right before I went on tonight of where the stack was at, and I noticed the spider. It's still there. $10 to knock it all down. $10 towards knocking it all down. If it gets to 200 and the total tonight, before I get to 200, I'm trying to get to 250 eventually. But if I get to 200 tonight, that would be good. If donations reach 200, I'll consider knocking it down. I'll just consider knocking it down right then. The way I would consider is with a poll and see what everybody thinks in the chat. Yeah. But if somebody just donated $200, I would knock it down for them. There was just a $200 super chat, or even better, oh, what's the other one? Cash App. That'd be fine too. $10 is a coin donation. I will give you 400 to knock it down. Okay. Let's see it, Lillian. Let's see it. Square body. No, Lillian already said psych. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. That's exactly what this one was. I love the names of some of these YouTube handles. I always get a kick out of people. Yeah. Some people have some really funny names. Hey, it's Wabash. I started a GoFundMe to raise the 2K to shave your head. JK. I know 200 would be so tempting, but it would be great to see how far you could go. Yeah, I could just keep stacking. But it comes to a point where I want to knock it down because I don't want to miss the destruction, because I can't attend it at all times. And I've missed the destruction before a few times, which is why I like to get to a certain point now and then then decide to knock it over. If I just keep going and keep going, I never get to the end of the project. "5'6", 5'4", and shrinking. Ever put a small firecracker? I've never done a firecracker in one. I don't know what that would do to the coins. Okay, seems pretty centered, I think. I think. Okay, so these are layers of 14, and I'll put on 5 of them. It'll be another $7.70 added to that number. So I'm getting really close. Oh man, there's a ridiculous amount on here right now. There's a lot of destructive people in here. Hello. That architecture empty inside? To a degree, it is. Yeah. Does your wife or daughter ever get tempted to give a nudge whilst you're not looking? Probably. Likely they haven't. Yes, I guess it occasionally randomly falls down from drafts or heavy walking on the floor by others, or pets knock it down. Yeah, it falls. Sometimes it's mysterious. Like, why? Some, never been on here. When's his knock? I've knocked down plenty on my videos. Um, I think one of the best destruction videos I have was the on a dime 3000 that I did last year. I stacked 3000 coins, and then I hit it with a hammer, and the stack collapsed in slow motion, and I had the camera on a Lego tripod right on the edge of the table, and all the coins like smashed into it and like sent my phone flying to the floor. Thought it was awesome. Video feed has frozen for me. Anyone else? Oh no. I hope not. Okay, just you, buddy. You should put a small flashlight inside it and turn the lights. Um. Okay. Hang on. Where do I have it? Where'd it go? I thought I had one. Nope. No, that doesn't work. Um. Oh, I thought I had a small flashlight actually. That was like just perfect. Uh, you're funny. Math is not always fun. And another good title, too. A good handle. But math can often be fun. There's no glue here. Flashing more cash than most YouTubers. Yeah, almost $200 here. Unk alert! All right, Hex Dubs sent an unk alert for 440 joules. Thanks for the unk alert. For unk alert, that's funny, man. I'm surprised nobody's done that before. Back at the Hall of Justice, Aquaman is stacking his salary. Planetary fluid dynamics on a planetary scale. Nearly 5 a.m. Time to get some sleep. All right, good night, Mike. Whoa, big waves. North flows correctly. The south is backwards. I haven't tried to do this in genuinely over a decade. You you have tried to do this over a decade ago? Is that is that what I'm hearing? X2 dubs? I just checked out the 3000 hammer. That's awesome. Thank you. All right. Thank you, user Q numbers and letters. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm in Canada. Flows counterclockwise. Wait, is that it? I did. Okay, one more layer. That should be good. But still, yes, aliens reversed it. The movement of a clock does not dictate what I call flowing correctly. Are you looking at my clock that's in a mirror world? No, I'm mirror worlded. S isn't actually backwards. I don't know anymore. Let's go 100. We got 80 likes tonight. 80 likes in however long I've been here. An hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes for 80 likes. I've also earned $2.46. No, just a stupid comment I made earlier that you missed. Oh, open is one way, closes. Cool. Speak of your room, kind of like dolly painting. Yeah. Keep it. Like. Thank you. Oh, where's my? Oh, here it is. Okay. Whoa, that is 14 times 5, which is 70. Right? And then we'll double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, and then times 5 is 70, and then add that. You get, carry the 1,401 times. That adds 70 to the total. I'm at 2,497. Okay, so really close to 2,500. And another $7 is 93.90. Okay. So these numbers go up again. 2, 4. This one changes to a 9. And these change to 86, goes to 93. All right, we got this $193. This channel is about water and which way is the correct way to flush the toilet. Oh, the Coriolis effect doesn't actually affect toilets. It only affects extremely large bodies of water. Small bodies of water have there's too many little variables. That's called the Coriolis effect. The different ways that a toilet, it's not, the Simpsons made it famous by checking the toilet bowl, which way does your toilet bowl spin, and then Bart called Australia and they made a whole, they got in trouble. Yeah. The Simpsons. Everything I know is from The Simpsons. Okay, caught me jamming to Tool, ripped on mushrooms. Can you just put a penny on there? LOL. Right on, Monday. If I finish, I might put a penny on. It does depend on which side of the equator you're on, but only like in large scales. Down. The correct way is down. Flavor Dave, you got it correct. That's hilarious. Um, when you see people show tourists that in tubs of water it's a scam and they say slightly pour it one direction or the other. Yeah, yeah, there I have seen that demonstration for tourists on a video. It is a scam somehow. I I've seen it debunked. Okay. Okay. Now I I'm not sure what the next move is, but I think I have to go nickels because there's dimes here, there's dimes here, and there's dimes here. All my layers are dimes, and they've all done the pattern that I'm doing, which is all arbitrary. Like I could just continue dimes here. I mean, maybe I should, but I would want to go to nickels now because I did 5 layers of dimes there. I think it's time for nickels. I don't know. I just feel like that's the thing to do. Gotta go with my gut. Okay. Uh, my gut doesn't know what to do. 2, 3. Yeah, you could stir. And Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it. Uh, I was just trying to learn every crazy method of natural farming and genuinely ask dumb questions to learn more. Well, good. You gotta ask all sorts of questions. Questions always seem dumb after they get answered, but really, you gotta be willing to be dumb in order to be smart. Because if you can't expose your own dumbness, you're not gonna learn from it. So it's okay to be dumb sometimes. That's how we learn. Water charging is a whole theory I still never looked at. I got to do this stirring a certain way, but deeper philosophy. Yeah, water charging is one of those fun conspiracies that I'm actually really into. Um, I have a friend that's a hydrologist, and he said because there was a very famous experiment where somebody like did all these pictures of crystals, water crystals forming with different emotions to it, and that experiment has been widely debunked in the scientific community because nobody else has been able to repeat it. And so I'd like to think that water charges in that way, and I certainly still do believe that it does, even though like science hasn't figured it out. Just because other scientists haven't figured it out doesn't mean that it doesn't have merit and doesn't like there's a lot of science that takes a long time to understand or prove. Okay. Oh, I should have been counting. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 nickels in that row. Dunning-Kruger effect is real. Yeah, Dunning-Kruger effect is real. People think that they know something when they know a little bit about it, and then as they know more about it, they realize that there's too much to know about it and that they know very little about it. The dumbest question that ever was the question that wasn't asked. Good one. Simpsons was always designed to be in our face with what's real, and our suspicions of disbelief keeps us looking at the truth with cynic glasses on. It's necessities. Oh, nice. You are miles ahead of me on water charging. Nice. Yeah, I was into the water charging for sure. Hmm, 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 hmm. Sorry about typos. No problem. I've seen sand form a solar system with multiple planets on a metal disk by sound vibrations. Oh, interesting. I think The Simpsons predicting the future or events is because the show has been on for 35 years and eventually reality is stranger than fiction. That's a good way to put it. $200. David Dave. How much to knock it down? Why travel? Yeah, $200. Greetings, Serene. Thank you. Why travel? I dig that name. Was that sand a video or did you see it in person? Probably in video of a cymatics. Cymatics? I always forget how to pronounce it. I think it's cymatics. How sound can vibrate things. Why not travel? You probably only had half that the last time I saw your stream. Probably this is where I'm at now. You see the none. Well, I'm past that now. I'm past this now by 36 nickels. Past that. I gotta run. Take care, everyone. Peace out, Wabash. I genuinely believe the Simpsons predictions aren't predictions at all. More like a script. Oh, like we're all living in a simulation and that was just part of it. Let's hit 100 likes. We got 87 likes. I forgot to. I'm always traveling live in a fifth wheel. Oh, cool. live in a fifth wheel. Um, I am familiar with road life. Currently in Arizona. Cool. Big West Lawns Care has a bad joke. Jokes are accepted, just as least they're, yeah, yeah, nothing too bad. All right, we got a gold coin. Thank you. What was that? Trapped Mind. Cool. Why shouldn't you trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Your brain is really good at identifying equivalents. Really cool. No, not a simulation, but to advance evil plans avoiding the karmatic loop, you must first announce it is going to happen before it does. TaiStar42's coin tower is so tall, terrorists fly planes into them. Okay, that was a bad joke. Yikes. I need to build two towers. Then we could really make that joke. Then I'll take a little toy here. Oh my god, that'd be so stupid. Get a little toy airplane and throw it at the coin towers. It's been long enough. Has it? I think it has. I think we're allowed to make jokes now. I have not reached the 250 goal. I am edging closer to 200 right now. Edging awkwardly close to 218. So that's almost $1. I'm about at 195 right now. I'm all about jokes, but that's a touchy one there. Yeah, that'd be a touchy joke. Gold coin from Kira. Awesome. Thanks, Kira. Nothing beats dark humor. Well, what about a what about a mace? Those things are pretty good. You could beat something with that. I don't know. 20.9K subscribers. Yeah, I'm still edging close to 21. Big West. We got a lot more almost regular viewers. YouTube has an analytics thing where it says a regular viewer is someone that has watched um 6 or more months and like have watched in 6 out of the 12 last months or something like that. So I've only been doing this for like regularly since February. So there hasn't been a whole lot of people watching before February. Has anybody been watching me in 2025? Is this the first year for everybody to be watching me? That's watching. I'm just curious. That's like all the change in the world. I was hanging out with a World War II the day he left Canada. Oh wow. David Dave 92 likes. All right, we're getting closer to 100 likes. This is my first year. I've been watching for about a month now. Cool. That's so cool that I'm got like a lot of viewers now that are watching. I can't say regularly yet because there's an actual definition of that according to YouTube. But casually is the YouTube definition. All you everybody that's been watching for about a month or more than a month, I think that counts as a casual viewer. Everybody else counts as a new viewer. Very interesting. I've been looking at the little graphs on YouTube for years. Back in the day, they used to have different graphs. They used to have like a map, the geographic one. That one was one of my favorites to look at. It was a world map, and it had like shaded different countries of like where you're most popular in what country, and I thought that was the coolest map they had. They don't have that one anymore. I don't know why they got rid of that. I'm a drummer, and my hand control is very interesting to me. So watching you do this is very interesting. I'm a drummer too. See, I do hand drumming. Um um Not exactly bongos, but yeah, people call hand drumming bongos. Um I have There's lots of varieties of drums that you drum with your hands. Bongo is the little wooden ones that are two and they're kind of small. There's also djembes, congas, doumbeks. Um, I have all three of those. There's also many other kinds of drums. Uh, Tabla drums are really cool. table. I also have a what's the other one? Tank drum. It kind of sounds like a one of those hand pans, but it's made out of a propane tank. I used to go to a drum circle in the park. Cool. 60 people. That's a big one. I've done lots of drum circles at rainbow gatherings. A 60-person drum circle is most likely like well, it really depends on the people. Like 60-person drum circle could be amazing if like not everybody, if just enough of the people are like on beat together in some way, it it just becomes like a rumble, a roar, and if everyone's like in a groove together, it can be really cool. It could also just be a rumble of chaos. Hippie parties. I used to bring my own drum set to happy parties, and they would be like, "Oh my God, this is." Yeah, but you'd create some real magic. That's cool. I'm a drum set player. And hand drums, world drumming. Cool, cool. All right, where am I at? Where am I at? I just put on 5 layers of 18. Those are 18. What? Really? Wait. Yeah, that was 18. Times 5 is 90. So adding 90 nickels to what I had is 1,186 nickels. Adding 90 to the total brings the total to 2587. And the money total, what I had 90 nickels. 90 nickels is uh hang on. 9 $4.50. Yeah. So add 4.50. 90 nickels is $4.50. Yeah, 90 nickels is $4.50. And so add 4.50 to the total. And let's see, just carry the 1, 8. Oh, 198.40. Okay. So that turns into an 8. This turns into a 4. And there we got a 58. This turns into a 58. Okay. 8. All right. We still read these numbers. 2,500 $187, not $198.40. Oh man, we're so close. What time is it? I'm gonna make it to 200 before 10 o'clock. Gonna make it to 200 before 10 o'clock. I've been like going at this as fast as I can. My ex couldn't keep a beat, and I thought I it was hilarious. You shouldn't beat your ex, even if it's hilarious. Beatings is bad. Okay, let's see them feet, big boy. If you go into a store that's just drums, there might even be a music section labeled World Drums. Banatunde. Oh, Banatunde Olatunji. Yeah, is Eroto, Oroto, Tito, Puento, Grateful Dead is sort of the hub of it. Yeah. Babatunji Olatunji is um my my dad really looks up to him and is connected with his family actually. He's like helped out he likes to help uh someone related to him. I forgot who it was, like his wife or something. Um yeah, she Oh, thank you, Sarah, for the rainbows. Don't be mean, double tap that screen. I always wanted to drum and those at rainbow festivals. Well, I've been to a lot of rainbow gatherings, but I haven't done any serious drugs at them. I don't do that. But it just being there is quite an experience. A lot of people are on a lot of things, but that's not necessary. Use your big toe to tap it. 96 likes. Your big toe. All right, we got back to dimes. I'm gonna go stack as many dimes as I can. Fill the middle with honey. Yikes. Banana red. You come up with some crazy ideas. Okay. Such an impressive goal. So happy to see you reach it. Thank you. what was the goal? Tonight, the goal was to get to 200 before 10 o'clock. But the overall goal, am I good? Did the screen cut out for anybody? I think it should be good. 250 is the overall goal. I saw Bubba live at a drum and dance clinic. He taught us. I was 5 feet away from him playing my doumbek I had brought. It said bring an instrument. Cool. Babatundi's hands were perfect. Every drum hit was perfect, bro. I believe it. He's legendary. That's cool. You got to see him and learn from him. 96 likes. We're still trying to get to 100 likes. The most I've ever stacked was 4,000. Put something in the center of the coins and build around it. Interesting. On the cages. Kind of like that idea. I don't know exactly what. Someone had said egg. But when that falls, that's gonna be gross. Oh, how many did I put? Oh, jeez. Um, 1, 2, 3. Wait, let me start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay. Yep. It's 19, all right. Okay. So $1.90 added to this. $1.90. I've passed 200. I passed $200 in the stack. There's more than this. That's the old count. I've put on another $1.90. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna put another uh few layers of this on so that I am at a good stage. Hopefully this all just goes on. Double tap that screen. Very nice. One night a flower was in it. Well, that's true. There was one time there was a flower in it. I like pogs. Oh, pogs. Bubba said, one love, one heart, one voice, one breath. We all say, ah, the the same. This is the greatest thing I've witnessed. Appreciate that. I'm glad you're liking it. 100, almost 100 likes tonight. Come on, we got two more likes to get to 100. Who's been holding out? Who took away a like and wants to put it back? The whole room went, ah, it sounded like a giant pipe. Oh man, that's why I like one of the best things about the gathering is the Ohm circle. Everybody goes Ohm together. One more. Your shirt is sweet. Is it an ambigram? Yeah, it's an ambigram of my name. I've been drawn. Hey, thanks for the thumbs up, Charles. I've been drawing my name like that since uh like high school probably. And figure it changes a lot, but I turned it into a logo because that's the way I like to draw it. Uh, Ambigrams are cool. Do you sometimes leave the tower stand? Yeah, this tower has been standing for about 2 weeks. Ken Jeong. All right, you got the 100th like. Thank you. Thank you, Fellowship Earthlings. My cat will not knock it over. It doesn't come into this room. LED light, dim room light inside. My Guinness Book World Record is for stacking the most Jenga blocks on one vertical Jenga block. That's kind of where we got the idea to start the coin tower on a Jenga block. When I did the record, it was the first time I did it, it was like 360 something, and then I broke it again, um, and I got 480 something, and it's been broken since. How many attempts did it take me? Um, well, it took me one attempt of actually one official attempt. I did a bunch of attempts to make sure that I could do it on the official attempt. Um, which is actually why on the first official attempt I only got the 360. I was planning on getting to um 400 and something, but then like I had like 8 sets I was gonna stack. and I wanted to double the current world record because the first person to set the record at like 216, and I wanted to double it. Um, Unfortunately, on my first attempt, I didn't double it, and so I wanted to, like, my first official attempt. On my practice rounds, I did it multiple times where I beat it, but then on the official attempt, it was it wasn't as good as my practice attempts. So when I had the official record, I was like, this, how could the record be, it, like, it was like bothered me. It's like, this isn't the record that I've done better. So like Guinness book, it doesn't have the correct record because I've done better than this. So, but that's actually true for a lot of Guinness records. Just because somebody has broken it doesn't mean that Guinness will put it in the book. They have to be able to break it and be able to submit the documentation and yada yada. You should stack around a lava lamp. Huh. That would be cool. And then I could put like windows in it, like so you could see like holes through the coin tower into the lava lamp. Did the guy come out to you and watch? No, I did not have the guy come out to me. I just had to record all of my everything and then send them all of my footage. I had to have witnesses. Originally, they had a record rule where you can't be related to the witnesses. They might have changed that one. I know they changed it during COVID. They had different rules. I don't know if they changed the rules back. I'm 13 followers away from being able to go live. If you don't stack around the lava lamp, I will. Ona Cages, congratulations. I hope you get your 13 followers soon, and you could go live and stack around a lava lamp. I might be one of those 13 followers if you're actually going to do that. 103, Flava Dave. Thanks for all the likes, everybody. You have to have a certain amount of followers to go live? Question mark? I think so. On YouTube, I think it's 1,000. I remember when they started requiring 1,000 subscribers to have your channel monetized, because I had my channel monetized like back in 2011, and 1,000 subscribers was not part of the deal back then. But then in 2018, I believe it was, they started requiring you get to 1,000 subscribers. That was a push I did back in the day. I think the thing that got me there was talking about the Vine, because I never like revealed that I was part of that Vine until I was like, oh, I need to get to 1,000 subscribers. What do I do? Talk about this viral thing that I was part of. Oh my gosh. What's going on again? This is the fourth layer of 19. You used to be able to access it on the school computers. Oh, you can't get to YouTube on school computers anymore. I don't know how old you are, but you remember when YouTube first started? Yeah, I remember when YouTube first started. I mean, I don't remember when it first started, like, but some years after, like when it was first becoming popular. Probably didn't know about it until 2007 or 8, but I guess it started in 2005. I didn't know about it then. But yeah, I remember when it first started. You just keep on being genuinely you. It just took us a while to find you. Yeah, that was the plan. I was, you know, thinking like I'm not gonna follow YouTube trends or any of the YouTube advice of like what you're supposed to do. Just gonna I'm just gonna keep posting what I can do and what I like, what I'm into. And the hard part is like I keep doing random things and it keeps throwing off the algorithm. It doesn't know who to give my videos to because there's not a lot of didgeridoo coin stackers. Didgeridoo playing coin stacking, slacklining. Oh yeah, yo, just coins. I think shorts and live has helped a lot of people reach their audience. Yeah, I don't remember what my first short was, but I do remember shorts being new and not being able to post them because I didn't have a phone. I got a smartphone in 2022, I believe. I got a smartphone. I didn't have like a phone until then. I went like a lot of time without a phone. I only posted through a laptop. I had a laptop to keep posting, but a lot of years without a phone. But then once I got the phone, I was able to post shorts because you could film in the vertical and that changed things. I got my first million views on one video with a short. Got 3 million views, I think, on YouTube. That is. On TikTok, I got 16 or 17 million views on one video. Sarah, thank you. I'm excited to start doing live. I'm a locksmith, so I'll be able to live stream picking locks. Oh, well, that would be interesting. All right, we got 103 likes. It seems like a really slow night tonight. Probably because it's Tuesday. It is almost 10 o'clock. I am almost done. So close to 250 and so close to 21K subscribers. I wonder how many subscribers I got tonight. It couldn't be too many. There's only 13 people watching right now. Wow, we're down to the crew. This is You guys are true fans. I really appreciate everyone still watching right now. The other night we got like a bunch of people that came in from LOL, Cow, some kind of stream from them. The glass one, I guess. I had to look into what they were. I guess they were a whole big thing. Bunch of channels that were related to them. And I put my whole thing on Instagram and then I got my account banned because somebody rage baited me and then reported me. Oh, I only have playlists you can learn from. I don't post on YouTube. I would be repeating what you can already find. You know what? It's okay to repeat what you could already find because if you are your own person and you are saying it in your own way, um, sometimes that helps someone. There's lots of repeat tutorials out there. It's not too bad to repeat it, but I know what you mean. You don't really want to just keep repeating all the stuff that's already been out there. Okay. 5 layers of 19. What is that? 19 times 5 is 95. So 95 plus 1401, that's 1496. Okay, and then I add 95 to this as well. And that brings me to 2682, and $9.50 more. Wow, okay, 9.50. Okay, so there's gonna be 90 cents, and it's gonna be 7. Okay, so it's wow. All right, $207. And it's 2,682. It's coming so natural to me to draw backwards numbers. 2,682 coins. $207.90. I'm the Okay. What? All right. It's not 10 o'clock yet. Done for the night. As far as stacking goes, I might play a little music. I might didge a little bit, or play guitar or something. Drum. I don't know. This is the count for the night. $2,682. I mean, not with, yeah, someday. Um, $207.90. It's 2,682 coins, nickels and dimes. Sweetness. Okay, who took a like away? Or maybe a dislike happened. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe someone dislikes and then it goes down. I don't know where the dislike button is. They don't have a count for that. But it could subtract a like. That's possible. Um, 20 viewers, 100 likes. It's been 2 hours tonight. A little more than 2 hours. I'll call it 2:15. About 17 hours of building. 17 hours of building to get to this point. The same way you don't travel east at 1,000 miles per hour if you jump up and down on the spot. You and the air are also subject to gravity and retain your original momentum. Did I miss something else? Is that a reference to something? Um, when a helicopter hovers, it stays in place. The Earth does. Oh, dude, on the cages. Thanks for the explanation, and Rich. Yeah, that's the very simple explanation right there. It's like when you're moving in a car and you're going 60 miles an hour down the highway. You in the car, you could go like, ooh, throw something up, and it doesn't go flying away from you because you have relative momentum. Only cages. Don't try to get on my nerves with flat Earth stuff. That drives me crazy. No, we're not doing flat Earth again. We're not doing flat Earth again. Some people are like, "Oh, it's so precarious. It proves the Earth is flat." Oh God, I hate that. Um, when I first heard that there were flat Earthers, ooh, what's this one? That's a big one. Charles, an LOL for 440 joules. Thank you. Nice. Yeah, the moon being flat makes more sense. I'm so glad you're on the same page as me regarding flat Earth. Yeah. Oh God, flat Earth, man. I when I first heard about it, I just was like, what? This can't be real. And then I like my algorithm got flooded with it, and I was like, I hate this all everywhere because well, for me, I really like understanding everybody's perspectives. I really like understanding all the different religions, every different culture, and how different points of views can all exist. And I believe that all religions can coincide, and everybody can have their own beliefs. So when I found out that there was people that believed flat Earth, I was like, how can that? How? And I've come to the conclusion that I don't believe there are flat earthers. I don't believe in flat earthers. They don't exist. The flat earthers are just people that like debates. They just really like debates. That's all it is. Thank you for the gift. Your change tower couldn't stand. It could only stand on a round earth. We are powerful. We will harness. Yeah, you can think whatever you want. You could reform mathematics to describe things. Well, however you want to do that. I'm gonna play a little bit of Dig for a minute. It's only just about 10 o'clock. I'm gonna end it real soon here. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna donate to knock it over or donate to tell me to keep stacking. Or anything like that. It's a pretty slow night. Man of many talents, master of logic. Thank you, Serene. So that's the secret of his coin stacking. It's all thanks to the didgeridoo. That's right. That's true, Wes. A great mystery. The great way. Suppose Squidward's cousin who hasn't showered. He has tried a coin before. He can only get a split second of liftoff before the coin falls back down. Yeah, I can. I can get a split second of liftoff before the coin falls back down. Um, however many, how many different notes can you play on a didgeridoo? Well, on a traditional didgeridoo that's just one piece of hollow wood, there is technically one note that you can play, but there is also, I've heard, more complexity to the one note that a didgeridoo can play because there's lots of different variations on the tone. So it is the most complex single note of any instrument. It has the most like variants that you can do, like the most tonal variants with one instrument on one note. Um, I thought that was take me to your dealer. I have seen the leaders. What do your neighbors think of your didgeridoo? I live so rurally that nobody can hear when I play the didgeridoo. So I can play the didgeridoo in the middle of the night and no one's going to know. Leader and dealer are anagrams of each other. LOL. How many coins are up? Oh, I think so. This looks like nothing to me. When I look at it like this, it's just like, what the? Backwards numbers, man. Okay, so the 2,682 coins, totaling $207.90. $207.90 out of just 10-cent pieces and 5-cent pieces, with 2,682. There is 1186 nickels and 1496 dimes. Oh shit. We were at 1750 last time. Yeah, I've gotten about 1,000 more coins since then. Um, cool, North Georgia. Glad you came back. Yeah, I have to write it backwards every time on this board. Um, I don't have a lava lamp, but I like the idea. Um, Tonight I reached the amount that I want to reach, but the overall goal is $250. So tomorrow night I should be able to reach the goal. Um, but I don't know if I'm gonna do if I get there and I have like a night like this where it's so I got um we got $4.80 earned tonight. That's how much I earned in 2.5 hours. That's like what is that? That's waiter wage. That's minimum wage. That's some waiters get paid that much. That's work. That's a day's work. That's fine. I'm happy my computer died when the flat Earth sense nonsense started. That's funny. Um, do you think you could reach 500 total amount before it falls? Yeah, I think I could. I think I could. Well, I'm just kidding about the flat Earth stuff. Yeah, I know you are. Every flat earther is. No flat earthers actually believe in flat Earth. It's not a. So I figured it out. It's just they're all trolls. Um. Okay. And it's just after 10. Trolls are real. Yeah, but what they say isn't. In fact, oh, this flat Earth. I'm gonna end tonight with my favorite song. If you've been here before, you might recognize it. You might remember me singing this song. I've sung it many times now. I do it like almost every night. But it's different every time, and I doubt anybody knows all the words to it yet. And I sing them differently every time. What chord should I do tonight? Let me make sure I have it tuned. In case anybody out of those 18 people watching has perfect pitch. My tuner probably doesn't even have perfect pitch. Okay. Sounds good to me. I played the troll under the bridge story. Free Billy Goat Gruff in a school play when I was little. I have a really good philosophy that I like to tell everybody. The people that try to control us don't care who we believe in or what we believe in, as long as we believe hard control. 101. Unless you believe in Jesus, they don't like when people believe in Jesus. Yeah, they do, but they want you to believe in Jesus. Grateful Dead lyrics guide me a lot. Some folks trust to reason, others trust to mind. I don't trust nothing, and I know it comes out right. song request. Tonight You Were Mine. We'll have to listen to that one. Sweet guitar, how long have you played? I've been playing for, I don't know. I've just been playing since I was a kid. Oh damn, I screwed up my playing in the band. No, he's saying that people don't believe in Jesus, don't want others to believe in Jesus either. What? I was agnostic my whole life. I only recently realized that God is definitely real. I haven't got time to go into it now, but I'm certain beyond a doubt. Well, that's cool. I'm glad you figured it out. Oh, since we went into religion, I was gonna do a song that I always do, but I'm gonna do one other one first. It's real quick. Oh Jesus, I love you, and I love Buddha too. Rama, Krishna, Guru, Dev, Tao Te Ching, and Muhammad. Why do some people say that there is just one way to love you, God, and come to you? We are all a part of you. You are unnameable. You are unknowable. All we have is metaphor. That's what time and space are for. Is the universe your thoughts? You are and you are not. You are many, you are one. Never ending, just begun, alright. I love you, Jesus, and Buddha too, and Buddha too, and Buddha too, and Buddha too. I love you, Jesus, and Buddha too, and Buddha too, and Buddha too, and Buddha too. That's my song about religion. It's not my song. That's the song that I know about religion. And song, I was trying to remember the one about relativity, but those lyrics don't stick in my brain as well. So I'm gonna do the song about the galaxy. So I always do that one, and then I'm gonna end it. Then we're gonna say goodnight. Remember when you're standing on a planet that's evolving. Whenever life gets you down, this is bound when things seem hard and tough. People act stupid, obnoxious, or daft, and you feel like you've had quite enough. Just remember that you're standing on a planet that's evolving and revolving at 900 miles an hour. It's orbiting at 19 miles a second, or so it's reckoned. A sun that is the source of all our power. The sun and you and me and all the stars that we can see are all moving at 1,000,000 miles a day. In this outer spiraling arm at 40,000 miles an hour of the galaxy we call the Milky Way. Our galaxy itself contains 100 billion stars. It's 100,000 light years side to side. And bulges in the middle, 16,000 light years. They put out by us, it's just 3,000 light years wide. We're 30,000 light years from galactic central point. We go around every 200 million years. And our galaxy is only one of millions and billions of this amazing and expanding universe. Our universe itself keeps on expanding and expanding in all of the directions it can whiz. As fast as it can go, speed of light, 12 million miles a minute, and that's the fastest speed there is. So remember, when you're feeling very small and insecure, how amazingly unlikely is your birth. And pray that there's intelligent life somewhere up in space, 'cause it's bugger all down here on Earth. Okay. You'll be blown away, especially cross-examine recent series out of the Old Testament. Okay, cool. God has actually spoken many times in his own way. But yeah, we're all cool. Love in the comments, Jim. All right. Infinity exists between these eyes and this screen. Right on. All right. Sorry, free bird. Yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta go to bed though. I would do it, but I gotta go. All right. Peace out, everybody. I will hopefully come back and be able to finish this tomorrow. Let's look at it from down here. The worm's eye view. And then we go up, up, up. It's our moment. And gonna be silver. And we got the top. Look at it from the top. You could still see in it. I kept the top wide enough that you could see in it. Enough light gets in it. I like that it's like that. All right. And good night, everybody. Ow. Now imagine a lava lamp in there. Oh yeah, that would be so cool. Okay. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good night, Enrich. Good night, Egypt. Good night, everybody. Thank you all.